Can devs do something?
Gentlemen, in the mix.
Hey, traders. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good one. It's March 3rd, third of the month, and Bitcoin has drawn down today about $1,500, 3.3%, to go and say hello to a critical area we know so well, too well. That goes back to January 8th of 2021. That has just always been there. We've always known it to be critical, and that's it. You've just formally back tested it. I don't know if it's going to be successful or not. I mean, just the initial bounce. Yeah, there were some limit buys there, I guess, that pushed it up. Not much. I mean, you have had zero follow through off the back test. The good news is, even if it falls to 40,665, you got a 200 simple moving average there. You're getting closer to that 50% retrace from your previous low to high. And then all of a sudden, you know, it could end up developing into a 1, 2, 3. You know what that is? Classic accumulation structure. The three rising valleys, similar to what silver saw after it did almost identical stuff. Yeah, you draw down more, it still is fine. I mean, like, you're really actually okay until you make a lower low than your 37.5. Now, like, okay. So what's pretty cool is discuss this, you know, on the update today for patrons with Bitcoin. No matter where it bottoms out at, as long as it's here or 40,665, or even marginally lower than that, as long as it's lower than that previous or higher than that previous low, hidden bullish divergence argument will develop. It will mature. It will happen on the MACD histogram. As you can see, from one low, well, that's hot. Sorry. From one low to wherever the next low is, as long as it's higher, you will get higher levels of negative momentum, implying a continuation when a true pivot begins. Obviously, we would like it to be here, right? We'd like the pivot to be here because that's just so strong, but we understand that it could go deeper and it'd still be okay, even though people would be pissed and mad and sad and all that. That 15% up day, giving up most of its gains. Not most of them yet, just only some of them. Only, you know, 40% of them so far. So it's like, we know it looks good on the daily, the 3-day. You know, people are scared, and it's like, why don't you just, if you're scared, after like what we've identified still there, go to the weekly. Just go to the weekly. Are you scared now if you go to the weekly? No. How could you be scared now? You can't even tell. Like, oh yeah, there's a pullback, a little pullback. But in 3 days, 1 hour, we would have a bullish engulfing candle confirmed. Hey, it's the crypto hoarder, man. Welcome, man. Welcome. Yeah, he wanted to take a break yesterday because things were just too high. Price was too high.
Hoarder tipped $101.90. Yo smile, 0.036000000 ETH.
Thanks for the 3.6% of an Ethereum, mate. Thank you, dude. Wow. Coming in hot. 9 minutes, 12 seconds into this thing. Thank you, man. Cheers. Yeah, dude. I mean, remember he says he likes keeping the party going when things aren't good. When things are not like hype and stuff. He brings the hype. He is the one that hypes, like Heisenberg's the one that knocks. Thank you, dude. Right, but I think you and everyone else would understand that if you zoom out and look at the weekly, what do you go to? I mean, dude, it is like, this is exactly why I have this sound clip. You stare at the weekly. You know, there's a little tumult on the 4 hour, not even the daily, not even the 3 day. But look, hold on a sec. I don't want to mess it up. What's up, Eric? Thanks, man. Well, hello, Bueller. Where's the TTS, dudes?
Please. 13.99 historical support. Daily gap fill and back test. Look left.
Well, look, dude, at Earl. Thank you, dude. Yeah, so it's like when you look at Bitcoin on the weekly or even the 3 day, you just say,
You worry too much. Everything is beautiful. There's nothing to worry about.
that's it, dude. That's all you have to do. So We can go to 3-day, and it's actually interesting because the 3-day is like trying to do the back test, right? I mean, you broke out with candle close confirmation, and now you're attempting a back test with 1 hour until this 3-day candle closes. I mean, oscillators, fine. They look fine, you know. Neutral on the RSI. Positive memo still highest level in months since the beginning of November of 2021.
Beast Jedi 101 tip $23.60. LRC/USD on Coinbase, please. Low risk opportunity off the Type 2?
There's a lot of altcoins that are at their Type 2s trying to find direction because of Bitcoin. Yeah, Loopring I think would be one, pretty sure. We'll look at it, but it's not just Loopring. It's a lot. You just gotta hit the space bar on your watch list enough and you'll find them. But I mean, really, Bitcoin itself is the one doing the Type 2, right? The macro itself, and then Ethereum as well. So I just think that, right, when we closed this past 3-day candle, it's like, I know people were excited. You know, we were sitting at like 45K. It's like, you just can't be surprised if a back test occurs, because historically, that's what we know about back tests. Market participants need them. They want to know. I mean, because a back test that is successful, it's almost just like, it's a form of confirmation that if you're going to be, people are slinging around millions, hundreds of millions of dollars, you know, that they like confirmation the bottom's in, or that what was once a resistance is now a support again, like we saw in September. You broke through this critical area August 5th, 2021, but then didn't visit it again until September 19th, so a month and a half later. And then what happened? Market participants gained the confirmation they needed that for the first time in human history, 40 to 42K was a support. So I think it just might be one of those situations right here where market participants are just trying to gain support, or they're just trying to gain confirmation that the resistance is support. But we'll see. You know, anything can happen. You can go down to 40K too, and it is real, you know. So 40,665 on the daily. Whoops, that's the 2-day, man. Yeah, daily, here you go. It's just the same type of thing going on. You know, the 4-hour had that 886. It wasn't from the high to low, 88% retrace. You're just reacting off of that, like you reacted from this low to high in 886. Crazy. The 886 is just catch reactions all the time, right? Okay, let's go to Ethereum. Ethereum, you know, this is kind of unfortunate. Like, really not near as good or as optimistic as Bitcoin, you know, where Bitcoin broke its resistance, back testing it, and then you got Ethereum over here testing resistance as resistance with confirmation. That's bad. That's like bad price action. Yeah, you don't need to be below 2,900. You need to get above that and hold above it. So I guess the best thing I could say is, like, you know, Hopium, maybe this low here from September 21st, that would be your line in the sand maybe. But, you know, as long as you make a higher low than the lows from before, you'll be okay. But yeah, it is interesting how it's just, there's like some sort of underlying weakness in Ethereum to Bitcoin, right? Had that the wedge is it hadn't even really played out. I mean, really, did it break out? No, dude. All it's gonna do is, if it pivots making a higher low than the previous low at 2,600, it's just gonna show hidden bullish divergence on the MACD histogram, just like Bitcoin. So I mean, it's not great, but it's also not terrible at the same time. Sounds like a Chernobyl situation. Yep, not great, not terrible. So wedge, did you break out? I can't really tell. Not really. Maybe it's not even interpreted that way, but I mean, you know, all you gotta do, just maybe stay above 2764. That daily candle low close from September. I mean, look, man, it is real. Like, I mean, 1, 2, 3, almost 4 times, you know, what you did before you went insane. So I mean, it's just like, you did fall below critical support numerous times in history, and like you're doing right now. But I guess since, you know, the numerous times in history fell below it, maybe that was set up, it was created there. And I would say that maybe that could be a line in the sand for you. Hopefully you stay above that. Okay, but yeah, I mean, just lower, like high. I mean, here's the lower high in the previous high, the lower high, the lower high, the lower high again, just over and over and over again, just lots of lower highs. This has a lot of work to do. lots of work, man. You gotta make a higher high at some point. This is ridiculous. Now you're making higher lows, which is something that changed, right? You made a higher low, but that's just not good enough. We gotta make a higher high eventually. So, all right, let's go to BNB. That is down 1.5%, not bad. It almost just looks like it's a bull flag of some sort in development, right? Above the 200 moving average, it already broke its supply line. It's in great shape, man. Outperforming the crap out of Bitcoin today. I mean, it's like not much has changed since yesterday. It's down $6. Yeah, imagine it just doing something ridiculous like this. Just ridiculous little flag or something. And then just breaks the, I mean, 430 would be your target here. And if Bitcoin stays above its critical areas, it's going to go there, right? If Bitcoin stays above its critical areas, that means it regards the areas as support, confirms the bottoms in, and starts rallying up to 50K. This thing's going to 430, then $500. So it's kind of crazy how good it is. It's way better than Ethereum today and better than Bitcoin today, and it's selling. It did not sell off near as bad as most other coins. Nice. The daily is still that pristine looking. It's got all the, the combination of variables we look for on assets. You can't really see that flag on the daily or anything, but nevertheless, still supply line breakout. But you do need to take out your previous highs. That'd be a great step, and it does look very possible still. And it was a good start with the engulfing candle and the breakout yesterday or 2 days ago, and now you're just sideways, just right below a critical area that goes all the way back to April 2021. So not much has happened, but that's good. Okay, BNB, and then we look at XRP. That is in the lead over Luna, barely, by like $3 billion or something stupid. XRP, what's the problem? I mean, literally nothing happened. It's down like 1 cent, 1.3 cents. I mean, the hidden divergence is still there. It's not moved. It's just kind of not budged. You can't even tell. Like, the daily... Yeah, you just got to sit tight on this. And, I mean, I still think it looks great. All right, it's done everything that assets in history have done before they go to they break to the upside more majorly. The only thing that hasn't happened though is the major break to the upside. So you're waiting on that, waiting for the bids to come in after it's already kind of confirmed its bottoms in and the pattern completion zone of a nice harmonic. So we're just waiting, man. Like, gotta get some more bids. I mean, it really didn't help Bitcoin that, of course, stocks today or index funds didn't do too well today. I mean, in actuality, it's like really tech didn't do well. Like the mega caps, the Qs, not a good day today. So we'll look at all those. So XRP's fine, man, no problem. Don't be worried about anything. Just play the same sound clip. Everything's beautiful for now until something changes. Until Bitcoin doesn't hold the support and collapses or something. But it's good. I mean, you've confirmed the bottom on daily time scale. You can't give up, man. Don't give up. The stage is set for Bitcoin, XRP, BNB, and Ethereum. The stage is set for a more major reversal to the upside based on the massive M-shaped wave structure that's over 200 days long or 200 days large, the confirmation low at that pattern completion zone of that 200-day structure, with the forms of divergence all over the place, the weekly on Bitcoin and Ethereum, hidden bullish divergence. I mean, those are reasons to believe that 42K to 40,665 would hold up this time because you've already confirmed the bottom now. Significant time scales. Bitcoin on the bat with the 4 hour, the bearish bat. No, I didn't see Scott's stream earlier, but yeah, that was what I had. I posted that last night. I don't know if he was talking about the bearish. You snuck one in on me on that, dude. I like that. Did it even? Oh, I didn't look. I was too immersed in the charts.
Crypto_hoarder tipped $505.67. Fireball 0.178000000 ETH.
Chat, Let's get a number. Let's get a number. How many fireballs is Crypto Hoarder going to put in the jar today? How many? I'm taking guesses. All right. Let's see. Is it just one? It might just be one, and that's completely fine. Like this, but you know, it's Crypto Hoarder. He's another animal, man. All right. Alice says 2. Manimal says 5. Jacob says it's just a bunch of numbers, dude. All right, we'll see who wins. No one said 1 yet because that's extremely fine, right? I'm gonna do just 1. Okay, that's my guess. BK Blitz, you already lose, dude. You're already out. You're the only person that's out of this guessing game already. BK, sorry. Ucha Ray, 22 can't fit in the jar, I don't think. No way. We'd have to get out the pint glass. Anyway, so oh, the bat. Okay, so this is what I had just seen last night. The X, the A, the B, the C, the D, the 886 right here. I was like, come on, dude, let's like just react into a bull flag. Not quite. You did sell off a little bit more than that, but yeah, you reacted there. So maybe, you know, even you go to 40K, you come back, you could even type 2 it at 44,444 again. That would be obnoxious. I don't think that's the case. I think we're in a rectangle, and I think now that we've hit the top of the rectangle again, anytime we get it, so we're at any point when Bitcoin pivots here, we're going to be getting ourselves a potential partial decline. Potential partial decline. Potential partial decline. What is that? When you're in a rectangle or a broadening formation, right? So say, you know, it's an uptrend, whatever, and then you're in a rectangle, right? Which people be like, it's Wyckoff, man, it's Wyckoff. Well, when you hit this, when you're just in a long extended rectangle, which Bitcoin has been in this rectangle, started its development mid-January. When an asset sells off, like right where we are, right? And it's going down, and it's like without context, we know 42K, but just an asset that maybe hits like the heart line of the rectangle, which I could definitely pull out that parallel channel tool and use it. But if the asset pivots somewhere before seeing the bottom of the rectangle again after an extended amount of time where you have multiple touches on both sides, it's very well established, which that is the case for Bitcoin. If the asset, okay, so it's called a potential partial decline. If it rallies and if it tests the top of the rectangle after pivoting before seeing the bottom again, that is what you call a confirmed partial decline. Therefore, there is a 70% chance of a bullish breakout once it's confirmed. But Bitcoin has not confirmed. If Bitcoin pivoted here, or if it pivoted at 40K or 38.6, and then rallied again, or even just, my God, came down to 37.4 again, and then rallied back up to 44.444, repeating, of course, it would then be confirmed, and then a massively high probability of a breakout to the upside. So, that's it. So, I'm just saying, get out the channel, like, just think about it like this. It's the rectangle. Rectangle. You come down to 39.5 and it's all okay, you know. We'll see what happens at any point. So, like, if we see, before we see 34K again, if we see 44.444 again one more time, massive breakout probability. Okay, one more time. Speaking of, here's totals. We love the totals.
I like turtles.
You'll get a fireball shot ready for the next fireball tip. Don't get cocky, kid. How do y'all even know there's gonna be another fireball, man? Again, I played it conservative. My guess was 1. Everyone else was outrageous. 7, 11, 4. 1.7 doesn't even make sense. There's no such thing as a 0.7 of a fireball. 69. I see what you did. Multiple 69s. So here it is. I mean, you know, not making higher highs locally yet. Not, breaking a supply line yet, but it's still above the critical areas it needs to be above, and all is well with that being the case. Okay.
What's up, Mitch Cab WWCNMR
Hey, dude,
/
it's
used Coinbase.
XMD, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Yeah, we'll look at NMR, which has kind of been interesting. Weirdly interesting. Kind of like didn't get wrecked during the whole crap fest for Bitcoin, kind of pivoted and off a pattern completion zone of a bullish shark, which is crazy, and just never went back down there and it's just continuing to make like higher lows kind of. It's really illiquid though. We'll look at it. But yeah, with total market cap, not much to ride home about on the oscillators right now. Just stay above 1.72 trillion. That's all you got to do, man. And everything will be fine. Dang, dude. Typo? What? Oh, cab. WW. I didn't even. There's some weird thing where, like, it's on social media where it'll be like a bunch of. It'll start posting a bunch of words and they're all misspelled, or the sentence is screwed up and stuff, and everyone just like doesn't even think about it. That just happened. Like, I didn't even notice your spelling mistakes and just saw, what's up, Mitch? Can we see NMR? But yeah, we'll do that. It's weird. You don't have to have proper spelling to be able to read, Anyway, okay, so we took out the big ones. Let's look at Luna real quick. I think it's honorable mention for the watch, or for the top ones. I mean, it's beautiful, dude. Look at this. Only down 1.2%, just hanging out at a resistance, just from January 3rd, and soon to be testing the $100 mark. And I think you're at a 88% retrace, and also a reason why you might be just hanging out. There it is. I mean, like, how many times do we have to see the 88% retrace, chat, before major reactions occur? It's not even a major reaction. It just kind of reacted, touched it like the Jesus. 96.80 and has pulled back, but it's almost a joke. It's like it's going nowhere. It's not going down. So anytime an asset retraces 88% of the way, it's not a good time to be taking fresh longs, even though it could continue to moon. But still, though, it's crazy. 886 is everywhere in our lives, man. Okay, now we'll shift over to the S&P 500s. Which, I mean, I don't know. Should I start looking at like futures, like the SPX 500 USD versus just the SPX? I don't know. Would it be better, you think? Because it's almost like looking at the all four index funds and then all four futures is kind of like, I mean, kind of. But like the thing is, like, why I'm saying that is because, like, look, SPX 500 USD is live right now. It's going. It's like active. So looking at the S&P futures, wasn't a really good day yesterday. Where you did sell off some. You failed to break that supply line again that goes back to mid-January. You couldn't break it, and there's some really real bearish divergence from a high here to the pathetically slightly higher high, almost inexistent positive momentum that implies a reversal downward. It's on the 60-minute too. That's just not really what you're looking for, man. And the issue is like, hey, guess what? What do we talk about? Bear markets. What does the asset do on the RSI when it's bearish and it's crap and it's trash? It runs up and rejects 60 constantly. It can't get above 60, which above 60 is bullish control zone. That's just awful. I was like, what are you doing? Like, stop failing like this, okay? If you really want it to be below. So failing to break 60 a couple times with bearish divergence on the MACD histogram at kind of a resistance and below the 200 moving average is just not a good combination.
We go into a recession. Can you like us so please? Us oil fund.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, dude. We normally always look at U.S. oil every day, but we will look at it. I mean, thanks for the contribution. You didn't really have to, but thank you. We will. So yeah, I mean, it's just like you're downtrending, and yes, there's glimmers of hope because you're holding support, but you're not making higher highs than your previous highs yet, and you have to invalidate this. You've got to break above 60 at some point. And whatever you do here, if you're going to sell off, you better make a higher low than your previous lows. And you better stay above 42, 44. Otherwise, really bad time, and it could last a while. I mean, we could already be in like the midst of a downtrend, a bear trend. Like it could have, we're just kind of in that estuary where it transitions from bull trend to bear trend, and you just can't make consecutive lower highs, lower lows. And if you pivot here and make a substantially lower high than the previous highs, you roll over, you break support, you go to lower lows. I mean, it's just, it's over, dude. We're in a bear trend like that. It's already kind of confirmed because the lower high, then the lower low. If you give me another lower high, man, really bad. And it's interesting because like the ALB and Nike, those puts doing fine still, and they're showing indication that they're still bearish, really bearish. Nasdaq 100 death cross. It's not good. It's a lagging indicator, but we don't have to have that, you know. Let's go to the Dow Jones, or we can do the futures, I guess. I mean, same with this one. It's like, it's awesome. It's really good that it's above support for now, but it hasn't. And I like how it back tested the support at support again when it broke back above it, but you're doing the same type of pathetic price action right here where you're failing to break 60 on the RSI on the 4-hour, and you're showing bearish divergence, class B, you know, on the MACD histogram. Those are just not good combinations. It's just almost like another dead cat bounce from your previous high to low. You look what you're doing. You're at the 50% retrace. A dead cat bounce is when you have a massive drawdown, you rally 50% of the way, and that's when you start rolling over again. Well, we already did that once. That was already something that happened, high to low. It went to a 618. You can go to dead cat bounce, 50%, 618, whatever. Same thing here, but you're literally at that 50% 1, 2, 3 times. So we got to catch some bids, man, soon. You really got to catch some bids. You better start invalidating this bearish behavior on the 4-hour. Otherwise, see you below 33.33 repeating, of course, on the Dow Jones futures. And guess what, man? I mean, this is still not dead yet of an idea. I mean, this momentum shifting, bearish. Hey, you talk about partial declines, the education. If we flip the chart over, this would be a confirmed, right now, it is a confirmed partial decline. If you flip the chart to normal, it is a confirmed partial rise. That is the inverse of the partial decline. That's great. You're chopping around the support area, but you better not put another lower high. If you do, if you make a lower high, then you have a classic distribution argument going on, and you know what it is about the rule of 3. If we get something like that, man, this market's screwed, and I think that this is going. I mean, you're going to 29.5. Please don't like think that the money printer is going to keep going burr. I mean, yeah, they did back off today a little bit, I think. They said that they might not. What was it? The tweet. Yeah, we want to put balance sheet shrinking on the back burner is what they said this morning. So they're going to keep buying things, it seems like. So look, all I can tell you is you're safe above 33.333 repeating, of course, right, on Dow Jones. But understand, just because you're safe above that, the market's not bullish right now. You're only making lower highs, lower lows, and it's starting to become consecutive if you get one more. You don't want that, man. Okay, so what you're praying for is, of course, this. You take out your previous high and you go to an 886, you pull back, make a higher low, then you run again, and then you go to all-time highs. So that would be optimum, but really bad on the NASDAQ, dude, and the Qs too. So you have a confirmed daily bearish engulfing candle on the NASDAQ composite. Nice bullish variables, by the way. Remember, if the trend has truly reversed to bearish, this incredible daily bullish divergence that doesn't happen often because in uptrends, because it's such nice uptrends, higher highs, higher lows, it's impossible to make lower lows and get that classic divergence. But if you get it and it underperforms and doesn't do much, you had like 2 days of positive price action, then sideways, and now engulfing. Like if this starts rolling over, man, these extremely bullish oscillators underperform, then you know what trend you're in. When you're bullish, you're extremely bullish indicators start failing you and start underperforming and then just start getting invalidated. That's when you know the trend has truly reversed to the bearish side. And that could be in the midst of what's happening. If you don't catch bids soon, man, you start falling below the close from, you know, the crazy day, February 24th. It's real bad. Real bad. Way more downside. Remain cautious on these index funds. Russell 2000, not as bad, but still below every area we needed to be above. We got to break 2100 really. You haven't done that. Really just wasn't a bad candle. It wasn't like the Nasdaq. It was just kind of meh. Okay, nothing burger after engulfing yesterday. Fine. So tomorrow engulf again or break 2100. Otherwise, you just test it again as resistance, start rolling over. That'd be really, really bad. So, yep. There's your update. Let's go to gold. That is a king. Had a pretty decent day yesterday. Recovered off the day before. I think this is going to 1963 again soon. Then you know how I am on gold. I think it's going to 2500 eventually. But you know, 2074 first, 1963 before that. You know, it's like it's good, right? The entry was 1810. Just hanging out, just, you know, waiting for higher prices. It's going to pull back at some point, maybe. Who cares? It's going to make a higher low than 1800, and it's going to run again. This is, the stage is set. This thing is a huge pattern, huge cup with handle. And it goes back like a decade. Oh yeah, we had 2 new patrons who joined. So give a big shout out to them before we keep going. Thanks Brandon R. Wait, no, sorry. Oh, just Alice H. Branson. Thank y'all. Please be sure to sing the Patreon on the Discord if you haven't. Thanks. And that Patreon link's pinned above if you want to support the channel, you want trade setups, education, and access to the premium Discord. It's there. Thank you. Okay, gold is solid, and there's no buyer exhaustion in sight. Not on the daily, the significant time scale, the 4 hour. There's not bearish divergence on the 4 hour either. It just looks like some more really nice reaccumulation. It just looks strong, man. It's like it had a bearish little harmonic here and then reacted, and that was pathetic. Just to back test 1921. What is 1921? Remember, we're above that area. You got to go back to the highest high of all time, 2011. You get that, how important that is. That's exactly what we were doing at 1800. Wow, you back tested 1800 twice. Entry time, well, you just broke 1921, and you've just formally back tested it on the 4 hour. And actually, the daily got a back test too. So that's where you are right now. Very quiet though. It's very subtle. It's like, what? Oh, I gotta go back freaking 11 years to even see what this price is doing to its old all-time high. That's pretty amazing. So if there's no bearish divergence and you're successfully back tested in 1921, that's great, man. But again, like I'm not set. Like after an asset does that, that's not like, oh, time to fresh long. Because you had a better entry. And I was here literally 7 days a week, every single day, talking about this, and it finally got to an actionable area for the long. And that was late January. So I think just higher prices. Anyway, silver also amazing. Silver's great, dude. Wow, 2 days indecision after a nice impulse candle above 25 bucks. Higher prices, $26 soon, and then after that you could be going to 30. So it's just, yeah, you may pull back again, whatever, but again, like the more optimum entry was at lower prices. It's well off those, just like gold. Silver is off its entry. It's more optimum area to take an actionable long that is close to an area where you could protect yourself with a stop loss if it fell below it. At this point, it's harder to strategize that stop because it could go down to 24.20, 24.07, and then pivot there and make a higher low and go again, and then you get stopped out. So it's hard to really strategize here. But yeah, it's like see, you're above like a couple highs, one from 2013. And right now, still above that high from another time in 2013. So interesting. Not much price action between those levels until 26 bucks. Nice. Yep. Bullish on gold and silver for now, still. But what about platinum? Platinum's the one that is actionable for a long, like kind of nowish, and you being warned about it. It's broken. It's all its resistances. It's back testing those resistances as support, and that's it. 3 white soldiers, I guess, kind of confirmed yesterday, and that's it. Like, the sky's the limit. If it holds this like it has, and it's successfully confirmed that it's held it 1337 eventually, just wait and see. That's it. And if you want to see something crazy, is it PLG maybe? Yep, PLG. Look at this. 3-day or the weekly? Yeah, look at the 3-day on this. Is just like, this is exactly what assets look like before they reverse. You're at the pattern completion zone of the bullish bat. You have bullish divergence on the oscillators at that PCZ. And now what are you doing? What is PLG doing very quietly that people would just not even think about? Look left, the high from September 2018, where it was created for the first time ever. The price only correlated to that level when it was made that day. Okay, so the next day, the next time it tested it, November 2018. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a resistance because it was created here. Then again, up thrust, and then test, and then almost tested here as support for a little bit, tested as support again, resistance. Now you're above it. Now you're above this level. You're above 198. That's good. You're above a critical area. So I'm just saying, like, in time, don't be surprised if you see 537, 583 again on platinum, because we know spot price looks unreal, looks impeccable right now. For a long opportunity, that would mean this is going to play out too. Go figure. Hey, looks like I was right about the fireballs. Boom. I was the only one. Get wrecked, chat. Let's see here. 16 minutes till your daily candle close. Bitcoin just hanging out above 42K. Barely, you know, whatever. Nothing to write home about. And thanks for the 850 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. We have less than 300 likes. Yikes. Okay, let's see. Let's look at, well, I mean, it was, you know, I like looking at spot. But we'll look at this right now. USO, United States Oil Fund. We always look at US oil. Broke out with candle close confirmation today. Right, it was that high, or I'm sorry, that low from December 2018. You had a candle close confirmed break above that today. That's nice. It's also a low from 2016. Very good. Price action correlation between $74 and $98 is pretty much up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Yeah, you didn't go all the time, but straight down, and you could go straight up if it's real. So there's, I would say the order book's relatively thin between 75 bucks and 98.75 here, right? Based on historical price action. So let's see what happens on USO. Then we go to US oil that has hit a major resistance. Oh, duplicating. Yes, US oil has hit that high from 2011, 2012, 2013. Right, you've hit it, and what have you done? You've reacted. You've pulled back, and no close above that. It's a 3-day. Let's go to the daily. 3 days, you know, just indecision candle kind of after testing it. I don't really think it's a big deal based on what's happening geopolitically. I don't know how until something changes this stops going up, right? I mean, there's technical resistance, but Why is the demand for oil gonna go down now unless somehow the US is like, we're gonna open the Keystone pipeline, someone starts doing something, something changed, nothing's changed. Why would this stop? Ukraine still controls Kiev and some other big cities, not all of them. I mean, Russia has made a lot of progress in its assault on Ukraine and capturing a lot of territory, but it's still like, until Kiev's down, Zelensky's out of the equation, until there's another catalyst where someone's going to start producing massive amounts of oil again. I just don't know why this is really going to pull back meaningfully, right? I mean, it's going to maybe pull back just because it's there, there's supply there, but maybe a minimal pullback, and then it breaks it and goes to 147.20, right? I'm just thinking here, I'm just speculating, just someone tell me why it's gonna stop mooning. And this is gonna affect everyone negatively. My God, think about energy prices being too high for an extended amount of time. Think about all the logistics and all the truckers, all the moving parts of an economy. How when your price skyrockets for energy consumption, it's really cuts into revenue and profits, and it's a major blanket negative for economies, man. Yeah. Just thinking on it. Oh, man. All right, let's see here. Okay. So that was oil. Dude, we can't just imagine going to oil, looking at it, and then ignoring the fact that wheat is the supreme being of commodities. Oil who? I'll take wheat all day, man. Wheat on its way to its highest levels ever. You'd be surprised. You're like, I can't believe it's not at all-time highs now. Well, don't worry. Just wait. Just give it a little time, because it's the same type of question I'm asking about oil. Why would oil start plummeting? Why would wheat start plummeting right now? I mean, again, a quarter of all wheat exports come from Ukraine and Russia combined, and neither of those countries are going to be, they're just they're gone, from the market, and they're not coming back for a while, right? So this could continue its upward ascent, which is redundant. An ascent is always upward, so it's like you're upward, which at this pace, you could say, that's how fast it's going, that you can say that. You can be redundant. You can be like, it's upward ascent because it's ascending so much so fast that it's actually appropriate. So 1283 to 1350 maybe in time. Let's see what happens. It's up 7% today, dude. Wheat is now your favorite S coin. Yeah, wheat would probably be easier to figure out, but there's a harvest, right? There's time it takes to grow it, plant it, lay the land, all that stuff. So it'll be a minute here too, but maybe it might pull back before oil does. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Yeah, sure. Wheat is now more expensive than weed. Yeah, I guess so, right? Yeah, okay. So wheat. And then, come on, dude. Corn futures, making dreams come true. Corn hitting its highest level today since November of 2012. You're on your way to that 113, it seems like. Corn, chat. 3.14. Pie. Pie corn. Corn pie. Insane commodity prices, right? Just insane. Cotton futures catching a little rally today, up 1%. Soybean futures not really mooning like wheat and corn. Sugar mooning. It did the dragon, the fake out, the Quasimodo dragon, and then it's broke its supply lines back above critical support resistance, above the 200-day moving average, probably on its way to $20 commodity price. And just another commodity, man. They're all just going up. And then you got copper futures, which is solid, man. Look at copper futures, dude. Oh my goodness, man. You know what's happened on copper? We have not confirmed. This is the weekly. Let's go to the 3-day. So the 3-day. Dang it, dude. Oh, my copper futures alert's going off as I'm looking at copper futures, but it's delayed. This is a delayed chart, unfortunately. So, hold on. Either way, you are getting an actual breakout on wheat on the weekly and the daily and the 3-day. That's happening right now. Jesus chimes for copper futures. I don't know why it's doing this. Sorry, I must have had multiple alerts. Breaking a supply line, chat. Where? Look left. Remember we talked about earlier this week. It had broken that all-time high back from 2011. Man, copper. Fantastical. Pinged all patrons last night when it was being tested. That's a nice move up. It was up like almost 7% this week. It's up almost 7% this week. Crazy, dude. Absolutely crazy. Here's your lumber futures mooning again. About to be taking out the highs from January 10th. And could be on its way to the highest levels you've seen since June of last year. Wow. I think this maybe speaks boat of like fiat, man. What's happening to your purchasing power? Looking at all these commodities doing these psycho things where it's like, oh, it should just top out. It's gonna keep going, man. Screw your dollar. Screw your money. Wow. Lumber. And then natural gas looks like a beast, man. Natural gas classic accumulation is probably going to $6, $6.30. I mean, this has been bullish. Love classic accumulation like that. I love you being above the 200-day moving average. Looks just set up for much higher prices. Natural gas, man. All right. Also, U.S. steel today hitting multi-year highs. Wow, can you believe it? After it looked like it was just going to collapse with all the distribution that day, you know, the fateful day, the 24th of January, when everything bottomed out. This did too. It rallied with the market, but you know, while the market's begun to stall again, steel continues to rally like a king. And I'm telling you, highest price U.S. steel seen since August of 2018. There was a bearish 5-0 that is now, like, it played out. I guess it underperformed, and now it's going to continue upward. And you might be, you know, I mean, you're heading to 3164, and if you break that, I mean, just the deep retraces, 3841 to 4273, the 786886 from your high to low, and that's where you think targets would be above 3164. U.S. steel, baby. Wow, that's crazy, dude. All right, we had a couple requests. I think we're good though on like kind of, you know, across the markets. You kind of see what's happening. Yeah, a couple. Let's see, first one was that one. Oh well, I mean, just immediately looking at it, hard to say. Oh, I'm so excited about. I mean, what a trend. Ungodly good trend, you know. Let's go to the weekly on this because a lot of data. Well, dang, dude. You should have been asking about LRP back in October 2020, right? That was there to be really staring at it. But my God, once it hit that same 100% retrace from his 1999 lows, it's been gone, man. And it broke another ice line right here. $9.47 to $10, I would say. Little zone, and you broke it. You kind of back tested that zone, and now you're off, and now you're above the 200-week moving average. It seems like some sort of bump and runs going on. Oh, there it is. There's your bump and run, where you had a supply line from 2016 and 2019. Well, you breached it initially in late January, and now you fell back below it. Now you're getting back above it. That's good. That's really nice right there, man. Count on it? Yeah, that's it right there. I mean, it would seem like a good target could be $24 here. I mean, I know you're just kind of hanging out around this one little level, It's going to be around 1585, but if you could ever break that, I do think you could go to 2412 easy here. Yeah. So that's your weekly. That's, you know, it's showing bearish divergence, but I think it's, what do you do if you're diverging and you're just up so much on the weekly? I mean, you're up 14% this week in getting back above a supply line. I mean, that's really strong, man. Really, really strong. Everything looks pretty good on the daily here. I like how it like gapped up, filled the gap, back tested the breakout as support today, and like closed up 2%. Yeah, and it hit today. It hit its highest price intraday since October 2019. So multi-year highs today. Well, yeah, starting to go a little parabolic, isn't it? I mean, it's starting to leg up. So you had a demand line, and then it's now just, look, market participants failed to be able to get it back down to that demand line. Too much demand, so legs up. And now starting to leg up again, if this is the pivot. And that's why we have the curve line tool, because that's like parabolic moves, right? You fail to hit the demand line that was already established, that was being respected, right? Once and then twice, so it's now 3 legs. Ooh. We'll see what happens. This is good. This is doing some very interesting things, right? Just going from the weekly to the daily. Not bad. All right. Eric, thanks, man. All right, let's go to loop ring. Next request. We got less than 3 minutes now until your daily candle close. If you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button, bell, sub. Thanks so much. All right. All right. Yeah, I mean, no one's going to argue with you on it, on identifying a harmonic structure here, but and a bullish engulfing candle right around that PCZ is great. But at the same time, I mean, it's not as strong at all to Bitcoin, right? I mean, on the daily, it's just an M shape. But where the M shape's happening is pretty interesting, because it's you just there's a lot of lines here, man. Because look, I'm streaming like every day here too, back in the day, and all these are really, really important levels that were respected when they were drawn, and now we're back down there. So yeah, you go from your lowest low, right, the lowest low, to the highest high. And where is this M shape developing? Right around an 88% retrace. So I mean, it's like you're not off in looking at this thinking, hey, this could be the area, this could be where it maybe reverses, but it hasn't yet. I mean, it just reacted, and that's it. It's not anything else. Very weak price action so far after reacting. But the bullish engulfing candle that was confirmed on the 28th will still be valid until we get a daily candle low close below 72.8 cents. We got the 4 hour, and you can see it better. I mean, it did actually go down to 100% retrace, and it's just, you know, rallying, but not, you know, it could be going for a type 2 or something. I don't know. I like how it sprung back, tested the spring of a high, but yeah, man, it's just gonna do what Bitcoin does. You know that.
Yo Mitch. You said yo call you when that Russian dash clone breaks 10C. Sorry I didn't catch you yesterday. Altcoin.
It did it, man. Yeah, I ended up been mooning or something. People post about it and stuff. We got 30 seconds, so we'll look at it. I think you did plonker. Non-plonker. Back to Bitcoin. Is this the harmonic Scott was talking about, though, on a stream that y'all asked me about? Because that's the one I'd identified last night. Just kind of for memes. And little do we know how well it would react. It reacted well so far. And the reaction's still an occurrence. I mean, it could continue drawing down after this candle. Jesus chimes. A new day has been born, chat. Not a good day, but still alive. Still above ground. Above ground is anything above 40,665. Okay, so no matter where we pivot, as long as it's a higher low than 37.5, hidden bullish divergence will develop on the histogram that will, if this harmonic's true, it will get us a attempted rally that would take us to maybe type 2. This is the type 1. Maybe you get a type 2, but you haven't pivoted yet. No idea when you will pivot, whether it's here or 40,665. I'm not sure it's going to be in between though. And I'm sure it's almost like, after hours, market's closed, but Bitcoin's still open. Just gonna run with the futures. Probably just gonna do exactly what the NASDAQ 100 is doing during these hours. Okay, I lost. I thought I was gonna win, man. Thought I was gonna win the big game. I got cocky. Get some hype in the chat for crypto automat.
Crypto_hoarder tipped $510.07, 0.180000000 ETH.
Wow, crypto hoarder. Thanks for the $1,117. 64 cents worth of it there. That's about odd. That's 2 fireballs in the jar. Did anyone guess 200? You had to scroll up and see. Oh, I can't scroll up that far anymore, but we have to look in the replay. I'm sure someone put, I think Alice H said 2 or something. So it looks like we have someone who's winning this right now. I'm out of the race now. So I'm just reading a lot of the hypes. Yeah, dude. So I mean, y'all, the support. I mean, this is everything. And if you hold it, like you held it here, right? You held it for so long, like 48 plus hours, mid-February, and rallied off of that, and tested and failed again. But I'm just saying, the fact that now we know we have a rectangle. If we do the same thing we did in mid-February and we run back up to it, I think we have a very high probability of a breakout. But again, that hasn't happened. And may never happen. Oh my God! All right, Alice, you're out of this. Who said 3? Who said 3 fireballs? Chat. Adam Panda said 3. Oh no, he said 2.
Crypto_hoarder tipped $509.53, 0.180000000 ETH.
Thank you, crypto hoarder man. Holy crap, that's 3 fireballs in the jar. 1627. Thank you, dude. Wow. So Panda, those are your famous last words, because I don't think that the tip came in on stream when you said that. You sure about that, Panda? You didn't say 3? You sure? Double boom? You mean triple boom? Yeah. Muddy Funstar said 3. All right, are you winning right now? Anyone else say 3? Holy crap, dude! Thanks, man. The 3s might have it, dudes. I think there's enough room for a record, right? But we don't know. Oh boy. I'm always like freaked out. I see an email. I'm like, oh my God, dude. No way. Dude, no way. Who said 4? Anyone say 4? Oh my God. I don't even know if it's, why is it taking a minute to come in? I don't know. The different amounts. Jeez, dude. So that's 4. Who said 4? Dude, we have to just get more.
Crypto_hoarder tipped $509.74. Lol smile.
Lol smile.
0.180000000 ETH.
Thank you, crypto hoarder. Holy crap. $2,136.91 on the day of Ethereum. Mate, the DCA of Ethereum. I think we're now 3 fireballs away from the record, right? Can someone back me up? But the record was 7 or was it 6? I'm not sure. Thank you. Holy crap. Some said 3. Well, all those 3s just got wrecked. Who said 4? Chat. Honor system. Don't screw it up, okay? Don't lie, because we'll review it. So Bitcoin Backtesting support. Ethereum's not. Ethereum's not doing anything really to write home about locally. It's below its critical supports. It's not making higher highs. It's not even testing previous highs. It's just weaker. Weaker argument technically than Bitcoin right now. And that's going to remain the same until something changes. I don't know what's going to change it, dude. I just don't know. Below the 200 moving average even on the 4-hour. Yikes. I guess falling out of the wedge. Kind of like falling out. Crypto Plumber said 7. Oh my god. Oh my god. We got 5.
Crypto_hoarder tipped $510.22. 0.180000000 ETH.
Oh my goodness, man. Thank you for the 2647 of Ethereum. Crypto hoarder so far. Now you're just 2 away. You actually, there's room in the jar to break your record, it seems. And you're now 2 away from matching it. Matching it? Because I don't know. I mean, IU said it was 7. Michael said 7. But then 8? Nah. I think it. We need like Julia or Ahmad or something. Or a wrench to recall the record. I think it was 7 maybe. Triple Magic says, just take the top Jesus, man. Shoot, dude. It's too early in the day for that Moon Boys to be slain, right? That might take him out of retirement, though. I don't know. But, he hung it up, man. So, alright. So, we had a couple more requests. Yeah, NMR for XMD. Yeah, I got a couple more. Let's see.
Gentlemen in the mix.
You said Coinbase. I think that's the one I'll look at. It's not. Never mind. Wait, maybe it is. Well, it's kind of. No. Yeah. It's one of them that I looked at, but it's like I haven't updated it. So it was a shark that hit a 113, and it's just kind of upsloping, rallying. I don't know if I like the way it looks, upsloping like that, and just pathetic. All this positive Momo, just losing all of it, and you're below 60. I hate this, dude. Like, what? Like, you know, look. I mean, it's just, why is it doing that on the daily? Can't even get above 60. That's so pathetic, man. It's just testing 60 as resistance like all these other scrubs and their downtrends. I get it though. It held a support, like a zone of support. You can see like from 2018 and 2020 and a bunch, and just recently 2022. But I don't. We bounced once. I just don't. That right there isn't good enough for me. You know what I'd like to see? All this crap, you know, comes home to roost.
Making me feel bad about my life.
And that maybe. What's up, Egg, dude? You shouldn't feel bad about your life. You should be inspired. Be inspired, man. By Crypto Hoarder, the Kang, dude. I would wait. Honestly, I mean, like, just frankly, like, just. Daily's not showing us any kind of great stuff right now. Below the 200-day moving average, you made a lower low than previous low, and then the previous high is much lower than previous high. Dude, it's an S coin, right? It's NMR, so it's hard to like really have a lot of trust in this, at least till it gives us at least a second low locally. Give me a confirmation low, and then we'll talk. But just I don't really care about it right now. Just not gonna. Yeah, that's it. Sorry. Oh yeah, here's the Russian coin or whatever. What does it? Call me when it does what? Call me when it breaks 10 cents. It broke 10 broke 10 cents. What was the analysis? Was it where was it? Was it had just like broke the upside yet, or had it even done anything? I can't remember. But yeah, I mean, this is what happens, I guess. Buy low, sell high. Well, it keeps going. So at this point, dude, wow. There's not much there. I mean, I would say that you'd look left at this high. Maybe. That, yeah, I mean, I'd say a couple highs. One high from October 2018 and June 2019. You broke that, you're above it. And if you hold that up long enough, eventually you'll see 66 cents, I guess. I guess. So there's not really anything to look at besides, wow, look at what an insane run. But yeah, it was down here at one point, and that was a very real support. That was definitely a low area. Like, it could have been lower risk, but didn't show too much beyond that. It just, I think it was a geopolitical thing where a catalyst from the February 25th low, which February 25th was around the time of the invasion, like a day after, it ran up 4,385% in about a week. That is a Russian invasion candle right there. That's all it is. It's the Russian invasion candle, or candles. So it's interesting. If they continue their invasion, this could continue higher because it's only gone straight line up since the day it started, right? So if they're still doing it, maybe it keeps going. I don't know. Like, not here to be trying to guess on something like this. Wow. Jeez. Probably the craziest asset that exists out there besides the ruble. And
Just kidding, crypto hoarder. Keep it coming. My time will come. I'll beat you at it when it does, soon enough.
There you go, Eggs. Swearing that he will defeat you one day, crypto hoarder. You're still out there, man. Don't sleep on the egg. Ancient proverb. Humpty Dumpty series. And that was the last request of the stream. And Bitcoin doing anything good? Nope. 48 hours of not good. And yeah, probably going down to test 42K again on this day, right? On the new day. But yeah, how about a steel wall, man? You know, when I look back, you can look at it however you want, but it is very real. Like, this high it existed before January 13th. You could go all the way back to right here. Right there. And on the daily, I think it's lined up perfectly with 44.44. Right? No, it's 45. One of these time scales, I thought it was like literally perfect. Oops, my bad.
Thanks,
Sorry.
amigo.
Sorry, this support resistance right here from January that's been, we're in the rectangle here. It goes back. It goes back to, you can see an up thrust September 24th. Thank you, Edgar. Yeah. Probably not what you're going to want to see. But then, yeah, that level, that low from March 1st to 2021. I mean, it's real because look what happens when you sold off. You pivoted and went insane there. And then, you've I guess you've pivoted a couple of times, acted as support and rallied for dumping, and then it was resistance here. And now it's acting as resistance again. So, yeah, you got a steel wall here that is just impossibly strong. Yeah, my bad about the whole, I forgot to shift it real quick, my bad. Yeah, whenever this thing bottoms out, wherever it's going to be, as long as it's higher than 37, as long as it's higher than 37 and change, it's going to make hidden bullish evidence on the 4 hour, right? The low, the higher low, hopefully it's substantially higher low with much higher levels of negative momentum. That's what we're looking for. We're waiting for that to develop, but we're also waiting for Bitcoin to bottom. It hasn't yet. Just because you had a 4 hour candle of nothing burger doesn't mean anything. So you gotta wait, man. Yep. Again, if Bitcoin saw 51.8, the next resistance, I think, by week's end we would do the bread stream, but now it seems less likely that's going to happen. I mean, up here it seemed possible because you keep testing this resistance, it gets weaker. Well, I mean, you test it again and you failed again, and now you're selling off, and we have no idea where the bottom's going to be. Now we're not really testing the resistance, so that means, again, it's just lower chance that you're going to see this by Sunday. Again, I was just doing it because people like, you know, the bread. Plus, we do it for wheat. Pimped out farmers, you know, around the world. You could take to top Jesus, no problem. Perhaps you will one day, Crypto Hoarder. Interesting. Wow. We got to think about something that I would have to do that I've never done before. That if you did it, we would do that thing. We'd have to think about, brainstorm, right? No, I'm not gonna do toast for a dump stream. That's crazy, dude. No way. To think about like a completely new like theme, right? Shouldn't I start preparing for that? You know, that if he ever did it, we would have something just ready to go for like the stream after the next stream. I just don't know what though, and that's the reason why I haven't like done like more like Star Wars, you know, spaceship streams and McDonald's streams, because dude, it's just hard to come up with like fun themed streams that are not too disruptive but are also unique and fun and cool. Just, you know, takes brainstorming, lots of it. Hot tub stream. I mean, I could, you know, certainly I could do something like if it ever was topped, I would do a patio stream where I'm like literally on my patio of the penthouse outside streaming. I mean, that could be accommodated, I guess. That could be something, but yeah, so we got the new day and only selling since the top, since that crazy long-legged doji candle was painted yesterday. It ended up being the reversal candle in the end. They do that. Long-legged dojis sometimes act as reversals, and it happened this time. Balcony. Well, it's a patio. It literally is a patio balcony. It's like, if it was a balcony, it wouldn't, I mean, balconies are like smaller. This patio is like, you know, it's large. I don't know. KGB stream? Shoot, dude. That's asking for a lot of bad stuff. I'll probably stay away from that. Don't want people to take me actually serious. You know, people would be like, I can't believe this guy's a communist, man. It's like, yeah, well, I mean, you know any other streamers that just have the American flag literally right there, their entire streaming career for 4 years? Always been there. Always will be. Crypto Hoarder, no, unfortunately, because the roof is steepled. It's like, you know, that's cool though. It's an Art Deco building, you know, built in. It's hilarious that it finished its development in 1928, 1 year before the great crash of 1929. And you got to think the only reason this building exists is because of the crazy psycho money made from the degen markets of the 20s. You know, like this wouldn't be here if we didn't get that crazy bubble, right? It's like by the time this thing completed its development, yeah, market's done. It's over. We're going through the Great Depression now, and it's like, why did we even build this building? Crap. I think that's probably what happened. What's so funny, Julia? Huh? You got some sort of joke going on? Oh, it's the Ninja Girl. She's just saying, which I think is Mexico. The TTS says, Mexico, when you type that little letter. Horse racing and shooting. When I come to UK, don't have to have eight different spotters to go shooting in England. Really strict guidelines. You have to have like permits and different permits for different guns and stuff, right? Thursday's a new Friday. I mean, yeah, we have the Patreon hangout tonight, which is true. I don't know. I kind of like did my drink early in the week already thing, right? Where I did it like Monday. Crypto Hoarder, you got any ideas? Maybe it's like, I don't know. If you topped it, maybe I would like literally plan a trip and go somewhere and then stream from there. That seems pretty significant. You know, that's like a significant thing to do. You might drop in. Drop in where? What? Oh yeah, the Patreon hangout. Yeah. So just just hang out above support, but kind of little blah. Like, where are the bids, man? 15% pump day and never again. Never up again after 15% up day. Just wait. What we gotta do is make it higher or low. That would be sick. Yeah, if you did that, I guess that would be maybe a good way to like, it's what it's gonna be, and I don't know what it's gonna be, but I know what it'll be, right? We don't know where I'd travel to, but like if that happened, that's what I would do. I would like just plan a random trip somewhere, and we would all think about it, Like where it would be, man. Destination stream. There you go. That'd be good. Well, I think like we wouldn't start planning the trip until it happened, because that would be the fun part. It'd be like almost all of us talking about it, thinking about it and stuff. It wouldn't just be like, I'm doing this, man. Spitfinger? What's going on? Was that you, Crypto Hoarder?
Spite fingertips $513.89. More balls. 4.59900000 LTC.
He said more balls. Thank you for the fireball, the extra fireball. That's 6 fireballs now. Has to be surprise tip, of course. Yeah, whatever. But at least now I guess we've now established what the ramifications of that would be, right?
When beach stream.
Beach stream? Yeah, I haven't done a beach stream since I hung out with Ninja Girl down in St. Pete. You can do a beach where you're literally on the beach, but you can do like a hey, there's a beach backdrop or something. Yeah, no, I mean I did a beach stream technically in Miami though, right? That was the backdrop. So yeah, jungle stream. Literally go into the jungle. Crypto Hoarder, was that you, dudes? Or was that someone else that tipped not as you? Because we have no way of knowing if you don't tell us if that was you or not. Go on a safari? Shoot, dude. Safari stream? Dang, Bitcoin. Can you like get it together and do something? But just think about it. The stock market's closed. Okay, Asia's awake. It was Spitfire. He didn't answer if it was him or not. You talk about insane. Look at Adam. Adam didn't care. Didn't give 2 craps about the pullback today. It's actually trying to break a resistance level. Look at these peaks from November a couple times and then December. Right, you're breaching that right now. You're attempting to anyway. Now there's not a bearish divergence argument on the MACD, but positive moment starts building. Dude, this thing could run away. I mean, if it truly stays above this level long enough, it could be going to $43, $44. What a beast, man. Freaking Adam. No, you did not miss VeChain. Let me go to it real quick. Where is it? VeChain. Oh, it's... Yeah, I don't really... I mean... It just made its lowest low. It's now just testing resistance as resistance again. I don't really see anything that great about this right now. I would proceed with caution on VeChain. I think there's probably a supply line. Oh, it did break a supply line. I mean, you do have that. There is a high December 27th, but look, one test January 5th, another one February, and now you're like trying to break it. So you have one thing going for you, I guess, right? Yeah, someone could probably be like, it's a wedge, man. It's a falling wedge. Kind of a wedge. Kind of. So you broke a supply line, step one. What's step two? Breach 6 cents, and then we'll talk. But until then, I gotta be a little cautious on this thing not doing too much right now. That is a major zone, though. Right? Major zone. Though it bottomed out, it was a lower low, and it's certainly not a higher high yet. So just, I don't think you can do much right now with this. I think it would just sit back and wait and try to get an alert set up above 5.5 cents, 6 cents. Because you're above that, then I think you go to 9.5 to 10 cents if you break that, but not yet. Yeah. Close to 500 likes. Let's go, dudes. Do it for Crypto Hoarder, not me. Oh, I'm sorry, you wanted to see VeChain. I don't know what VeChain is. I only know VeChain. The winner at 6. What? Oh yeah, you're the winner at 6. You guessed 6, Phil. Yeah, they're 6, so you're winning right now. Did anyone guess 7? Or 8 for that matter? I mean, like, you know, I know a lot of people made jokes like 69 and 50, but that doesn't even make sense because they can't even fit. Yeah, man, it's just like immediate blah on the new day. 3 hours, 31 minutes till your 4-hour close. Crypto Dude guessed 8. But the 6 was not from Crypto Hoarder. Well, did we gain confirmation that it wasn't from him? He never said that it wasn't him. Can the Composite Man do something? I don't know. I did play the sound clip right at the beginning of the stream.
Can devs do something? I
Each
have
Jedi 101
overinvested
tipped
by a lot.
$23.60. Could you take a look at Lucid Group? LCID. Thanks.
What's up, Beach Jedi, man? Yeah, we'll look at Lucid. Thanks, man. Do it right now. We're on our way, man. We're on our way. Lucid's on its way, right? You know, your formal PCZ's around $21, and you know, you're getting there, but you're not there yet, are you? Nope. How patience? Just wait. You probably end up getting triple bullish divergence by the time you get there, but no action to take yet. None. Just wait. Just like, I'm sure, I know, like, if you requested, there's someone requested, like, we would just all wait. Just wait until maybe there. But 1756 is probably your lowest risk area. But yeah, $20 minimum before you start eyeballing it. Yeah. Gross. That said, I wish there was like more to talk about. It's like, if there was, I mean, we've already charted this. We already know the levels, you know, the harmonics and stuff. So we're just kind of waiting. Rolex shop stream. I don't know, man. That means like, oh yeah, I'd have to just blow the entire tip he gave me on a Rolex. That's pretty much what would happen.
6 plus 1 equals 7.
6 plus 1 equals 7. Are you sure about that, man? Oh no, Spitfinger is literally a different human being. That was not Crypto Hoarder. So now we know for a fact. Thank you, Spitfinger, man. Much love, dude. Really appreciate that contribution. That's so nice, man. Yeah, I don't know how that works. The record for fireballs in the jar is 7. We have 6 right now. I guess it doesn't matter. Like, you know, maybe it's from 1 or more people, right? There it was. Now we've tied the record. No way, dude. No way. Oh my god, it was Spitfinger, dude. What? And there's 7. We've tied the record.
Spitfinger tipped $586.92. I like balls. 5.2361530 LTC.
Oh, it feels so good. That boy is good.
Wow. Please get some
Hype in the chat.
for Spitfinger. Spitefinger? Is it Spitefinger? Because it could be like Spite Finger. I think it's Spitefinger, not Spitfinger. My bad. Thank you, dude. Thank both of y'all. Holy crap. You seeing this, Crypto Hoarder, man? You seeing this, dude? Teamwork on the tie. It's Spite. Yeah, dude. It's not Spit. Litecoin is lame, though, Crypto Hoarder says. How you feel about that, Spitfinger? He called your crypto lame. Your Litecoin lame. Dang, man. Well, listen, hey, the good news is if the record wanted to be broken, it could be because there's actually real estate in the jar for it, where it, you know, it can land in. Wow, this just means like right now this is the same amount of fireballs there's ever been. This is the highest. Never been higher. Incredible. So we're just staring here at the daily and no damage, no problems yet. Even though it feels weird, doesn't feel good looking at the 4-hour or these time scales since it topped out. It's just been selling incessantly. It's still okay for now. You're fine until you break 40,665. That's when I start feeling really uncomfortable about things. Yeah. But we have to wait till, I mean, like, again, this is like the times where the viewership, you know, is lower, the hype isn't here, the chat's normally, you know, not as engaged, things aren't crazy, and it's like, just wait, man. If what's happened plays out, there will be so much hype coming. If this support holds, there will be too much hype. You won't even believe it. It will be like the days of yesteryear. Or at least playing some hype songs. We're not playing the Hey song, we're playing hype songs, right? You know, we're playing big breakout songs. Extreme euphoria and happiness when we're seeing 57, 58K, which I think, like, if this 42 holds, that's where we're going, probably. I know that you've got like 50, 52K checkpoint, and it's definitely, these are a couple highs, but just thinking, with a structure so large, with the confirmation low so visible on multiple significant time scales, that's why you think to believe that it would be a more major markup here. And it would just be a wave structure. The X, the A, the B, the C, and you just finish C. And C can come all the way down to like 39K and still be C. It's valid. I mean, the C point of the potential new harmonic is valid until you fall below that. And that's a long way to go, and that may never happen. That was a massive engulfing candle that I don't know if it's gonna, I don't think it's gonna get invalidated after that pump. So we'll see, right? It's bleeding out. The top isn't confirmed until, I think, right, until you make a lower low than your previous low, right? Just think about it on the weekly. I've already talked about this. The two most discernible, undeniable events that have occurred on Bitcoin on the most significant time scale is your highest high of all time, and after your highest high of all time, you've now put in your highest low of all time. Those are the only two things that have recently happened. It is really hard to say that the top is in. It's almost arrogant to be like, yeah, your top's in, it's over. But you just made a deep retrace, which the significance of that is there are more market participants that own the asset in late January than there was in June of last year. And again, once again, another higher low a month later to confirm the bottom. Consecutive higher lows. And they're subtle though. You did a full reset. And if you don't know about Fibonacci or 886s, which we know about them, you would think, oh, maybe the top's in, it's over. But like, and it very well still could be in, right? But for now, these are really promising signals. This is really promising price action at these levels. So we'll see.
Gentlemen.
Nothing's certain, man. And I never even try to come in here to say things are certain. But when you're above certain levels, you can be optimistic. When you're below certain levels, you can't really be that optimistic till you breach those levels. You get above them again. Only 5 dislikes. Good for mental health, yeah. What's up, Dre J? You don't comment during the super hype times, you just observe. Maybe one day you'll tip like Crypto Hoarder, he says. Hey man, I hope you're in a position in life to where that is the case, maybe, right? And hopefully you watching the stream, you're gaining value and it helps you on your journey to get there. Sorry, I did some sirens. You mean locally though? Certainly we locally topped out at an 886 on the 4-hour at the resistance. Yes. But remember, the idea is you're in a rectangle right now. And if the rectangle after hitting this top from the bottom hits the top, then it sells off and then fails to see 34,453 again. If it fails at any point and then rallies and then tests 44,444 again, it's on, dude. It's a 70% chance of breakout of rectangle's partial decline. So wherever you bottom out, whether it's here or 40,665 or even coming down to the 38s, if you pivot and then rally and we see that level again, it's on. It's like, it's gonna happen. The breakout will be occurring. You are going to 50K if that happens. If we see 44,444 again at any point in the near term future, the breakout's coming. Extremely high probability anyway. Worst case scenario is you just literally blow through 40 like it was nothing, and then you go straight to 34.4, hang out for a minute, and then you break that and go to 30K. That would probably be worst case scenario. Of course, right? Or you go to zero tomorrow, we wake up and Bitcoin's zero. That's my worst case scenario. Okay. Oh, we got an XAU pump stream. I love gold. Yeah, baby, let's go. Dude, look at this potential wave structure stupidity, man. I'm talking about unbelievably stupid, bullish stuff as a butterfly. So minimum 1272 minimum. But let's be real, these conditions are nuts. So 2000 is your target on this potential wave structure, but 1618, the maximum threshold, is a little bit higher, and that's around $2,035. Yeah, I mean, that's $2,000 pretty lined up with a high from September 2020. These are not big deals. You've already broken the big, no, wait. Your next big deal resistance is the one you've already tested. So you're going to test that again at 1963. Once that breaks, man, bye. See you at crazy levels, crazy higher prices, and you won't even believe it. And then you'll be having gold moon boys. Let's see here. It's probably a really nice like channel. And it's okay. Anchoring on the top here. No, it fell out of the jar. No.
Spike fingertips $545.31. 7 plus 1 equals 8. 0.1937500 ETH.
You're right. You're right. But the issue is, it bounced out, man. So, like, though we have 8 emoji balls, when the record got broken, okay, on 7, Crypto Hoarder had tipped more than the 7 emoji balls. He had tipped far more, but they weren't staying in the jar because the jar was full. So it's like, so the record stayed at 7. It didn't go up to whatever fireball he tipped. So there we go. We're still stuck at tied. Unbelievable. Oh, S&P futures dumping hard. Wow. Yeah, that's bad. That's like, okay, we're probably not in a bull market. Yeah, that's bearish. We are bearish, man. Really bearish. Remember we were talking about being in the stream? Bearish divergence. Very weak price action below the 200 moving average. You're dumping hard. Oh my God. If you see 42.44 again, you're probably breaking it, man. You're going to do a 886 from 4100 to the top. This is so bad, dude. We might be in a recession, man. These markets, these might be bear markets on these index funds. This is just like, these are the things that you can't have happen. You have to make higher highs, higher lows. We're not doing anything bullish. The trend's down. The downtrending is here. And your price action is favoring the bears, which, yeah, you are dumping. 1.44% down on the index funds already. Any news? Nah, just a bad market. Actually, I mean, like, again, you know, I posted a trade setup when it was actionable for the long. And so when an asset goes up and then it's up, it's kind of like, you have to be like, how could you expect anything from me? Like, if I'm here 7 days a week and I'm telling you it was a great area to enter, post the trade setup to patrons and all these things, and then it's up all this way, it's really hard for me to strategize along. How do I tell you how to set up a stop loss to protect yourself if gold does dump and pulls back to make a higher low than previous low? What do I do then? Like, it's just, you put me in a really bad situation when something moves up that was already, it was at a good area, it's not anymore for the fresh long. So whatever though, you know. NASDAQ future. Well, you got the NASDAQ 100, which I could imagine is worse than this. Here we go. Very, very, very bearish. This is extremely bearish. This is as bearish as it gets, chat. Yep. You just fell below everything that was once resistance. Also the supply line that was resistance. Very bearish. What's up, B-dubs? What's the fireball trend? It's just any contribution that's $500 or more.
B-dubs tipped $100. What's the fireball trend? What's the amount in ETH?
It's just $500 worth of Ethereum or Litecoin or anything, or fiat. It could just be fiat. It doesn't matter. Just the variation of the dollar amount. So thanks for the 100, dude. Holy crap. Welcome back. Hey, Crypto Hoarder, meet B-dubs, who was the reigning Penthouse Jesus before you came around and took out the record 2 times. Yeah, futures are effed. This is extremely bad. Unless something changes, which it could, being down 1.7% is terrible. And it's terrible for crypto too. It's not good. Like, you don't want the index funds to roll over. Like, it's going to be awful for Bitcoin. It's not good. Bitcoin's risk on. These are all risk on. And yeah, we're witnessing a bear market right now. Yes, in stocks. Bear market. Below 13.9 is bear market. Yes. Extreme bear market.
Gentlemen.
Jimmy, I will, man. I don't know. Like, you know, Oda, when was that? That was Monday. I did the drinking stream, and it's only Thursday now, so it's like I don't think I've given myself enough time off yet. You know, because I'm trying to be like protect myself and not do it too much. So yeah, as gold pumps, I'm sure oil's probably pumping too. Platinum, silver, doing good things, and then here you go, the NASDAQ 100, man. This is really bad. I hate it. You know, this is like a serious development occurring on the futures market right now. It's the Dow Jones too. Like, we didn't look good. It looked terrible. Bearish divergence. You're at the support. You're okay. You're okay like a fruit fly is okay, as Saul Goodman would say. It's not good, dude. Very, very bad. You've confirmed another lower high already. If that's the lower high, you are so screwed. You are going to $30,900. You are going to probably $29,560. Yeah, dude. I think that's so bad. And then you could look at what was the German 30, right? The DE, yeah, that's right, the DE. Look at your German stock market. This thing is crashing. Okay, this isn't a joke, man. This is really, really bad. This thing broke support already. I had pink patrons. It's already going to the next ones. B-dubs, man. Oh my god, what a team effort.
B-dubs tipped $500. Proud member of Patreon. Great time to join. Cheers.
Thanks, dude. Holy crap. Yeah, thanks for the advocacy for the Patreon too, bro. Wow. This was just of the Dow Jones. It showed the same. Look, this is the Dow Jones. This is where the Dow Jones is right now, chat, okay? We're February 16th. The German stock market is just front running it. This is probably going to be the outcome of the Dow Jones soon, okay? It's going to go to its next levels, and now this is already breaking its very real supports. I mean, this is very bad, chat. This is a crash. The German stock exchange is crashing. It's down almost 2% on the day. But from its highs, it's down 18%. I guess it's not even in a bear market yet because it's only down 18%. When you're down 20%, you're officially bear market. But I think bear market's when you make consecutive lower highs, lower lows long enough. Okay. So, yeah. Man, it's going to be real bad for them. They are so dependent on Russian energy. It's crazy, man. What's the next support? I mean, there's going to be many peaks all over the place, but you might be looking back 2015 highs, man. Shoot. Wow. Why is there a good webcam of it, Jonathan? It landed in the jar. We have a record? 3, 6, 7. No, there's only 7 in the jar still, right? Did the other one fly out? I only see 7 in the jar. Maybe is that what it is? Do you think that's it? Like, do you think the futures are legitimately dumping on the fact that there's a nuclear plant on fire? Yeah, I mean, I guess that could be it. Thank you, B-dubs, though, for the 500, man, for real. So, I mean, it's like, yeah. We are still at a tied record for the jar. I can't help that. That was the way it was, man. The way it was. Look, if there is a webcam, I'd like to get it up on my screen. Super scary. Car on fire at nuclear plant. I don't know if that's as big of a deal. Yeah. The confirmed news reports, Russian forces apparently shelling a major nuclear power plant from all directions. Yeah, that'll tank markets because they said the explosion would be greater than Chernobyl, like far greater than Chernobyl. How is it misinformation? These are confirmed news reports. BNO News. It's housing, number 1, not a car. You didn't see the fireball even drop? Yeah, it dropped. It bounced out though. AP, Associated Press, also confirming this. And it doesn't matter because the markets are literally acting like it's credible information, and there's enough sources to that are all saying the same thing. That's how you get credible information in times like this. What's your source? Sentinel? Live view in Discord PM. It's like, what are you Russian bot, dude? Nothing to see here, comrades. Well, Bitcoin's done, dude. It's falling. Yeah, I mean, this is gonna happen. This is definitely going to happen. Yep. Wow, dude. This market's terrible. Well, at least now we know. Yeah, here's your webcam, but I mean, that's a fire, right? That's smoke, that's fire. You're on the border, but you're not at the power plant. Okay. Yep, that's enough to do it, man. That'll make people go cash. And I guess that's the point. I guess Putin's okay. Yeah, he can't even open his stock market because it's over. Like, they're done. Like, they're not gonna have a working stock market. Like, they're done. So might as well cause as much damage to everyone else's world markets, which massively shelling a power plant, nuclear power plants, I guess a great way to do it. So good for him. He figured it out. Well, okay, you know, I get that. There is propaganda on both sides. I get it. I understand that. Ukraine's putting out massive amounts too. But this is a webcam that's live. So, I mean, like, again... No, the ruble dumps way before Bitcoin spiked. Way before. So... Yikes, man. Yikes to everything. Everything that's risk on's gonna get wrecked. Everything that's risk off is gonna, it'll pull back. And then on the days that it pulls back, these index funds, and I guess Bitcoin will have their rallies. They'll be nice. They'll look miraculous. And then they'll just end up making lower highs. And that's the downtrend. That's the downtrend you're looking for. Yep. It seems okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Sell off, lower high. Sell off, lower high. Sell off, lower low, lower high. Okay, it's another top confirmed, but now this time it's way worse because now you've confirmed more distribution, and the distribution on this high is breaking levels that are too important. Below these levels is nothing but 13K, just like we saw last time. You back tested what was once resistance, and then you immediately drew down to that level. Before, yeah, a miraculous pump, okay. But it was just a miraculous dead cat. It's a dead cat bounce before it rolls over again. Yeah, really bad conditions when just things like that just tank the market and make you break supports. And then the market's closed, right? Notice all these stupid moves are happening when regular people can't do anything about it, right? That's happening constantly. Yes, Bitcoin's dumping, and it will now dump and see 40,665 most likely. I mean, you broke a formal support, and now you're going to 40,665. That's it. But maybe like tomorrow, maybe they put out the fire. Maybe something gets better, and then it makes a higher low than the previous low of 37.5 again. So, yep, nice, nice. Leave this up for a sec. Hold on. What's gonna happen, man? What's happening over there? We got any more reports going on? Am I gonna be Steve from the thing? From Agenda Free News? Am I him now? Is that what this stream has turned into? Good lord, let's check it out. Let's see if there any reports, man.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Yeah, Ukraine's foreign minister calls on Russia to immediately end fighting at nuclear power plants and provide access to firefighters. If it blows up, it will be 10 times larger than Chernobyl. Russians must immediately cease the fire. Allow firefighters to establish a security zone. And that's like all that's going on. It's like literally that's your only info. It's shelling and then it's all regurgitated. Seems like FX Hedge says nuclear. The firefighters at this plant in Ukraine are unable to start putting out the fire. They are being shot at by Russian troops. That was 4 minutes ago. Yeah, there you go, Yummy Blades. Exactly, dude. Firefighters being attacked. We're threatening nuclear war. Oh, we're just going to threaten a power plant. Whatever, man. Just threaten all you want. And then I guess you're doing it now. This is a... Is there sound? Is there audio with this? I don't think so. It's just... Yeah, no audio, unfortunately. I mean, so like, are we looking? Does anyone have any information on this webcam? Like, is this the power plant literally here? And that, I mean, we know that's the fire, but is that the plant? Reactors 2 and 3 are confirmed to have been safely shut down. Nice. But unfortunately, Chernobyl, I think that was the case too. Only one blew up, right? Yeah, I'll travel there and give you an analysis. Sure, dude. On my way. It's just an office building nearby? Okay. So there's your fear. I see moving vehicles. Lots of them, it seems. Not sure what that is. Is that emergency personnel? Confused. What is going on? What is that? Is that just a flashlight? I mean, I know this is like maybe UV or something, so it's gonna be sensitive to light, really sensitive to light. I'm not sure what that is going on. Dude, is that firing? Dude, we got to get some updates on what's going on here, man. I mean, these are like car alarms going off, right? Probably because of explosions or something. See the flashing lights? They're firing. Man, wish we had some audio on this so we could see it. Stacks are way off to the right, so that's like where the okay, so yeah, it's just news that's freaking out the markets enough to make. I mean, it's enough to like make the index funds futures fall below their critical supports, which is everything. That's like you are truly bearish. Like below those supports, you are truly in a bear market, and there's nothing you can say or do about it to refute that. If you're above it, you might be okay. You're hanging on. That's why we said like the Dow Jones a couple days ago. It's like you fell off the cliff, but your shoe was untied and it got caught on a rope or something. It got caught on a root of the cliff. That was the Dow Jones. And now look at it. Yep. Now all it took one little bit of news about a nuclear plant, you know, getting shot at to make it fall off the ledge, and it is off the ledge. So we're just looking at this, which is the bearish bat that was a meme at first. Okay, well, now further catalyzed by negative events, geopolitical events. So soon to be a 50% retrace. You're about, I think you're almost at it. Just for perspective here, your low to high. 50% retrace is 41,217. Okay, why do I have that? Why do I talk about that? Because from your previous low to high, you had a 50% retrace. You hit the 50% before you rallied. So you go a little bit lower. Maybe it's a comparative, proportionate third low. That'd be great. But again, man, just wow. Index funds go to bear market. Bitcoin, I mean, nice route. You are outperforming the crap out of the index funds right now. That's since it bottomed out in January, you're outperforming the crap out of them, okay? Think about it. Bitcoin is right now from its January 24th low, Bitcoin is 26% above that low. Then you go to the S&P 500, futures, whatever, futures. Same low, right? I'm going to measure here. The same effing low, January 24th, you saw it. The S&P futures are up 1.71% from that nadir. So Bitcoin is a far superior asset than the S&P futures. And it's even worse on the other index funds futures, right? Like the NASDAQ 100, what's it doing? It's literally lower than it was at its low point January 24th. It's the same price. It's up, 0.47%. Yeah, right. That's not gonna last long. It'll be negative in 20 minutes, dude. Okay. So you get that. That's a major difference. So Bitcoin probably is a better asset to hold than index funds. Clearly, if say you miraculously bought January 24th Bitcoin, you're up 26% from that entry, from that low. You're up nothing on the NASDAQ, and you're about to be negative. This is bear trend price action. Without a doubt, man. By the nuclear fire dip said no one ever. Oh my God. And just cars, their alarms going off, so it's kind of recent anyway.
Gentlemen.
Bad stuff, man. Super bearish. I mean, that is as bearish as it could ever get right there. That is the worst. Yep. And you know what I'm going to do now? I'm now adjusting for the new trend line. Right there. So if you adjust right there for that candle open, seems like you never even broke out. You did break out intraday, but look how you tested, and then tested and failed, rejected 3 days in a row with the adjusted trend line. Very bearish. Very, very bearish, man. I will see you at $12,986 again. Like, no problem, dude. Wheat limited up 4th day in a row. Yeah, dude, wheat is just, that was the one to own. Wheat or corn or gold. Platinum, you still had a chance. You've had a chance for days now. But yeah, wheat, dudes. Dude, oh my God, chat, do you see this? It gapped up right here, $1,200. It's gapped up 6.6%. You can't even see it. This is your wheat. Wheat moon boys in the chat. Any equity or crypto moon boy devastated, but the wheat moon boys, the FAMAs, they prevail. Nearing your all-time high levels. You're not too far off now, are you? Might be there in record time. Good Lord, man. What a freaking trip. These markets just trippy, dude. Like, that's what happens though. Like, volatility spikes and then like it'll subside for briefly. It'll be crazy pumps, but those pumps are just so short-lived. They never come close to threatening their previous discernible swing highs, and they start rolling over, and then they start falling below critical supports, and that's all you need to know. It's just bad price action. But yes, until I know it's not good for Bitcoin falling below 42K, but it really is technically fine until it falls below like 37.5. It just makes a higher low. It could just test 40,665 and be fine. Just remember, it's up 26% from its January 24th low, and these index funds are literally at the same price, if not now lower. That should tell you a lot. This plant supplies 25% of Europe's energy, And it's the largest one on the planet, right? Those are some pretty insane stats about this nuclear plant. Is that still current? The firefighters are not able to reach the fire at the plant. Fear extremely high. Again, like, dude, it's.
And then, just like that,
everybody was freaked out by stupid geopolitical events again. God. Let's go to Bitcoin that has stopped its dumping to its lowest point of the day. It's only dumped marginally. And if you go to the daily, it's really not like crazy bad yet. What? You have a good picture of layout of plant? Oh, I'm gonna look at it and not really know what's going on with it. Dang, dude, did we are we just gonna stay a tied record on the fireballs? Speaking of fireballs, ironically, right? This was not going on before when the stream started. Fireball. Mobile streaming rig with a green screen. That makes no sense. Why would you have a green screen mobile? What? Oh yeah. Let's go to that real quick. Well, I can. I think the webcam's kind of effed right now. Really can tell the frame rates are like getting destroyed. Dead frame rates on this webcam. Kind of. Yeah, let's look at the euro to the Great Britain pound that hit it multi-year lows yesterday. What is it? Right here. Yep, this is crazy. Look at your euro. Euro to the Great Britain pound. Still right there at its lowest price since July 2016 and breaking some real supports here. I think you can imagine if you fall below this area, there's not much there, is there? Based on history, you don't pivot much below this level, right? Rolling over below the 200-day moving average. Look at that. That's so bearish, man. Yeah, then we got a DXY, of course. The US dollar, what's it doing? Pumped. It's gapped up today. It gapped up, man. Broke resistance. Very formal resistance. And could be headed to 100. This keeps up. People are scared. People are freaked out. There's the channel, you know, really crazy, nice channel. Look at this freaking uptrend, man. Longer than your face. Oh, they changed it. They changed the webcam view or something. It's a webcam, but it's like a 1990s webcam, right? It's almost like they're taking pictures every couple seconds for the update. I'm gonna maybe refreshing it would work or something. Oh, the cam moved, yeah. I did refresh it, but it doesn't seem like it's doing any good. It's still lagging on their side. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I think I gotta order some food. That's delayed, I think. Sorry. Just like crazy, man. Well, Zelensky not gonna join NATO, nor the EU. So he wants the West to literally get in a nuclear war over this. I mean, that's what that means. You know, that's literally what it means. Unfortunately, I mean, I hate it, but it's too late. Like there was, this might have been able to be prevented. You know, preventative measures, but we are now beyond the preventative measures area. So it's like it's happening. So you can't stop it. Putin will take over Ukraine, all of it. It will be completely under his control. Yes, there's going to be fighting. It's going to be bloody. It's going to be prolonged. It's going to take forever. There's always going to be insurgents, and they're going to be well funded by the West. It'll be a war state, but Russia's getting it. They're not going to not get it. I hate it. I mean, like, no one wants this. It's just reality, man. Like, Ukraine's not going to win. They don't have anything. It's mainly propaganda that would make you think that they have a chance. They don't. I'm talking about, dude. Like, dude, I mean, these are geopolitical events. Why am I not allowed to talk about this stuff that's driving the futures to break critical supports and to reconfirm the bear trend, the downtrend, right? I mean, this is helping cause that. So I'm going to talk about it. We're going to look at the webcam. It's affecting Bitcoin negatively too. It's almost down 3% again, right? Just what? Picture me rolling? You got a source for that, man? Yeah, they pointed the webcam down. Yeah, it's not working, dude. Does anyone have a better feed of this? Yeah, Army's still. Yeah, we know that they're firing on them, but I mean, I gotta stay. Just give me a sec. Let me keep. Yeah, that's 15 minutes ago. So, okay, it's like biggest nuclear power plant in Europe. Ongoing fire, yep. Generating unit hit during the fighting. The spokesman confirms a fire in the complex. Yep, that's none of that's new information. So I'm just trying to see if I can get any more new stuff. Nothing, no new developments beyond the ones that have already been stated, right? Live feed was repositioned, so we're no longer able to see the Russian invaders with this webcam. But we were able to see it. We could see that, right? All those lights blinking, all those tracers, the big light, that was all kind of showing things, but now it's not. And yeah, no info on reactor. Yeah, gotta be really careful, man. Dude, there is so much misinformation. Like, it's really, really like, we gotta be careful about that. No, dude, there is propaganda. Like, you can be frustrated or upset about that. There is propaganda from Russia and Ukraine, and it's terrible. It's crazy. It's like way over the top. It is. If you say there's not, you're delusional. So we're looking for just normal sources of information about developments. That's it. Whoa, there's the wow, dude. What the view we had? Yeah, they're like right where that fire was. They're just tracers of bullets shooting at that thing. Dang, man. Let me try to get that up as we watch Bitcoin sell off, but mainly it's more so than Bitcoin's in way better shape than these index funds did. I'm telling you. Like S&P isn't dead yet, but the Nasdaq kind of is. It's working on its death throes right here. That's everything, dude. The two peaks from February and April of last year is the same thing as the S&P going up and testing that September high and failing, where you say, oh, we'll probably go to 14K. Well, now you're below those levels where you thought we would go into. That's really, really bad, man. Okay, let me try to show you real quick.
Gentlemen in the mix.
This is what was happening just before we put the webcam up, all right? Watch. They're the tracers, the guns. That's a lot of shooting. Absolutely insane. Hey Doug, why don't you like never be able to type again in this chat? Congrats. I love it, man. I love it. Just like these things are happening right now. I'm just talking about them because they're affecting the markets and people are denigrating me and like literally calling me names for just reading like reports of things happening. Get at, dude, why are you watching the stream? Go do something productive with your life. My God, man. And it's like me saying like there's propaganda on both sides. That's wrong too, right? That's cause for denigrating me too and calling me names, right?
Largest nuclear power plant in Europe. Ukraine Zaporizhzhia is on fire after Russian shelling. Elevated radiation levels are being detected at afterclash. Fatih Artun, Ukrainian journalist at scene.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. We yeah, Charizard, we've been talking about that. It's been causing lots of problems. A lot of people getting really butthurt about me just talking about something happening. Oh my God, he's talking about something literally happening. Re-triggered. Oh, I will. I will do what I want on my own stream. Absolutely. But I'm just saying, I'm just letting you know because it's like it's hidden so fast. They're like people like upset about me talking about that. Yeah, if anything new develops, just kind of keep me posted, I guess. But I don't know how long I'm supposed to stream here. I've been live 2 hours, 18 minutes out of nowhere. That came like fast. What? But yeah, until you get back above 14K, stupidly, ridiculously bearish on the NASDAQ. Stupidly bearish on the NASDAQ. Another lower high in your previous has trash. Warren Buffett, the Feds, all the, Nancy Pelosi, they've been out and they're not coming back for a while, like based on this chart. They're going to wait for much lower prices, I guess. Elon also sold the top too. Yours and shoulder printing? Dude, nothing's printing right now. Like, what a reaction. A really, really strong one. And you're still above the 200 moving average. And I'm telling you, you're technically actually fine. And you're going to be showing more accumulation if you ever pivot above 37.5 and you'll end up showing hidden bullish divergence at some point, but say at least till 41 breaks. Yeah, I guess so, man. Because we're getting close enough to it. But how real is resistance, man? How real is it? It's like, you can't break it, man. Steel wall. Oh, the firefighters have finally gained access to nuclear power plant.
Buy the dip.
So, dude, thanks. All right, time to pump, dude. The firefighters can get in the plant, or at least where the fire is, within the vicinity of the plant. That's good. Very good. I mean, like, that's everything. Hey, that's how we pumped, man. That's how Bitcoin ended up above 42K, because the firefighters got in. Wow, dude. Great stuff, man. Really good when the markets move like this. That's definitely not bullish. I mean, the index, less so Bitcoin. We've already talked about Bitcoin's sheer outperformance, but the index funds, man, really bad. All this price action's always happening, like, not during market hours, only when normal people can't do anything. That's the interesting part. Why does it do that? Oh, we got the webcam back up. Yeah, where's the, it's not smoldering anymore. There's no smoke anymore. Well, maybe there's a little bit. I don't know. It just keeps lagging. I can't imagine the internet there. Like, how can there even be internet where this is right now? Like, what? Yeah, it's still smoking. It's just, it was frozen, I guess.
How often do you make trades? On a daily, weekly, or monthly basis?
I mean, when it's appropriate, there's no set amount of trades. I don't make like that many. Like, I'm not trading every day. Like, I don't mean if you have a trade setup that's like visible on the daily, it sometimes can take a long time to play out. Right? 4 hour in the daily. These are slower time scales. I mean, it's probably like maybe a couple times, few times a week I'm taking along on something, and sometimes I'm sitting in those positions for a while. Right? I mean, you take along right here, you realize how long it would take if you like took along on a confirmation low, or if you're gonna take along soon. If like maybe 40K holds, think about how long it might take for Bitcoin to get to 58K for your targets, right? Because if you're trading this, you're probably going for at least a 50% retrace. So a good example would be, okay, you took a long because 40,665 somehow held, or somehow we fell below it, but it pivoted, made a higher low. So you'd be long in this, and it could take weeks to finally get to 58K, right? There's just no set answer. It's not like I literally do. I sometimes make more trades than other weeks, and sometimes there are times where I really might not touch anything all week. It's just all about when opportunity presents itself on the macro and the individual asset you're looking at. Oh my god, dude, is this doing it for y'all too? I mean, it's probably connected to Starlink internet. I don't know. It's probably not very reliable anymore. I mean, it's there. It's just like, it's almost like you're just looking at people taking pictures once every 10 seconds now. Yeah, so you're just, I mean, you're really fine still. And again, you've got to look at Bitcoin as a rectangle right now. And if it bottoms out higher than the bottom of the rectangle, it's a potential partial decline. And if it sees $44,400+ again, that's mega probability of a breakout. So Bitcoin is greater than and is a superior asset for now to the index funds. Superior. And we just gave you the reason why Bitcoin is currently superior to any index fund by far, by too much, which is crazy. Yeah, this thing doesn't even stay live. It's so laggy. Must just launched another payload of Starlinks. Let's go. Yeah, composite operator, but it's just enough, man. It's just enough to freak out the markets enough to make that dump happen, to make the supports get broken. But Bitcoin has broken. It hasn't broken all its formal support, just the top. You're in the zone right now. I need to order food, man. Wonder what I should eat. Because yeah, we have the Patreon hangout tonight. We're just gonna shoot the S in the chat, or in the voice chat, in the Discord. I don't know, I probably should just do this off stream. 3 minutes until Asian markets open. Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting night, man. That was nuts, but it really didn't do much damage to. I know it's $1,000 down, but in the grand scheme of things, it's really not bad. I'd be way more concerned as a market participant in stocks than crypto right now. Yeah, wheat is insane. We looked at it and it gapped up. It's still stupid, like literally stupid. The dumbest asset probably that exists right now on the planet is wheat futures. Yeah, look at that thing. Wow, it's so I can almost not even get on the screen. Well, it's down $1,000 on the new day, is what I mean. Not, yes, I know it's down $3,000 plus since its top. Yeah, you could, that's what I'm saying. It could be turned into 3 rising valleys, a classic accumulation on Bitcoin. Well, we already looked at the German stock exchange, which is terrible. It's collapsed, rallied a little bit, probably because, oh, everyone learned it's not the power plant, it's just at the power plant, but it's not the plant itself. So it rallied a little. That's okay, but it's done technical damage. It's below critical areas. I mean, this is just very important, and you're not above them, you are below them. These were like where, this is where we thought if you break 14,846, you were probably going to 13.8 to 13.5. Well, guess what? The area that should have maybe been a support is now being broken. That's extremely bad. This is German stock market. The German 30. Yeah, Cordora, good idea. Because you said you're going to be hanging out too, or at least for a drop by tonight. So I'm going to get some food as well. Just you pay attention. It seems like, okay, we had a news-driven catalyst that has heavily affected the markets, but the good news is maybe it's starting to settle down a little bit and maybe things can recover. Bitcoin's got a better chance than the index funds, I'll tell you that. Way better. So thanks for likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. My God. Thanks everyone. I mean, Crypto Hoarder, holy crap. And then Spite. And then freaking, wow, dude. B-Dubs coming in. Thank you, man, for the 600. Yeah. Spitfire coming in over 1,000. And then, yeah, of course, Crypto order with $2,647. So very grateful, unbelievable love, and just pay attention to where we are. Everything's okay on Bitcoin. It's not so good on stock market at all, but we'll monitor it. We'll be back if anything crazy happens. You're okay on Bitcoin. It's not bad yet. So I'll be back. Until next time, respect, TA.